I'm so glad to be here. The steak and the scissors.
Steak and scissors? Oh, you mean the wizard CZ and never wrong Nick Bull.
You have never hunted something like this. Don't hunt what you can't kill, fella.
So it's that kind of wrestling podcast.
I want to be the guy throwing snakes at people.
Then you found the right place. The podcast by the fan, for the fan. The card subject to change.
The surefire first ballot Hall of Famer, Mantar.
Here now, your hosts of the Card Subject to Change podcast, the Wizard CZ and never wrong Nick Bull.
Hello, everyone, and welcome back to another exciting edition of the Card Subject to Change podcast, the podcast by the fan, for the fan. Of course, we are sponsored by Lopez Pizza, the largest slice in the Quad Cities, without a shadow of a doubt. I can vouch. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, or follow them on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at CSTC Podcast for sure. But yes, we want to thank Lopez for being sponsored by our show. I am never wrong Nick Bull. Before we get to tonight's show, we got a good one for you guys. Can't wait for this one. We've been looking forward to it. But before we get to it, I am never wrong Nick Bull. I'd be remiss if I did not introduce to you my tag team partner. He is a certified wizard, and you can't teach that. He is the one. He is the only. He is the Wizard CZ. Wiz, how you doing, bud?
Man, I am feeling good. What a great weekend. We'll more on that in a moment.
Absolutely.
Been asked to keep some tabs and keep people posted on the situation with our local SCW Pro. They are still asking for prayers for La Pringella. She's losing her stitching. She's losing her colors. But there's a Go Yarn Me set up for her. So if you want to support and send her well wishes so that she gets better, we're hoping she'll be recovered by the time Epic comes around.
Absolutely. I know you were telling me about this earlier this week. I did not know there was such a groundswell of support. But any way we can help out, we'll surely pass the word along. And as we said, we'll put the information up on our socials for people that did not watch this live or just listen to us.
Now, of course, with that out of the way, we had an amazing time Friday.
Oh, for sure.
Illinois.
Uh-huh.
I'm wearing the hat. We went to After Dark. And the reason I mentioned that, we have one of the gentlemen who was wrestling there, and we are super excited to have this guy on the podcast. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the show, Santana Jackson. Santana, how are you today, my friend?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Now, man, what a show the other night. Was not my first time seeing you. I've seen you before, but you're definitely one of the highlights of the show. Before we get into your background and how you came to be Santana Jackson, obviously you're a fan of wrestling. Why professional wrestling? What was it for you that got you hooked?
I mean, I've been a fan of wrestling since I was a kid. We'll go back to when I was 6 years old. I mean, I have a little brother, so when you have a brother, what happens? We always fight, so we always wrestled each other. And growing up, it was always like bringing mom's bed into the living room and practicing the Rock's bottom, the choke slams. Like growing up, the pedigree, you name it. It was always something fun to do, and it's like I've been a huge fan. I mean, I can go back to when The Rock came out with the curly hair, Rocky, and the blue outfit on. I was like, that was The Rock.
Okay. Yep.
So, is there a specific moment in your wrestling journey that you just said that made you say, I absolutely have to do this?
Honestly, I never to be honest, I didn't think I can just be a wrestler. I didn't think you had to be I thought you had to be a certain elite of people that get picked for that type of performances and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't think I'm big enough or the right I didn't even know anything about it. So what happened was my brother had moved in with me when I was in Vegas. I got picked up by the MJ Live show. So he had moved in with me. He's like, hey bro, there's a wrestling class over here, a school that we can go and train for wrestling. I was like, train for wrestling? Seriously? I was like, I didn't believe it. I was like, for real? So we went to the FSW and I signed up with them and I started training with those guys. And that's when I was like realizing, oh, this this can actually be real. But I was also training to wrestle as me, not as MJ. So when they found out I was the Michael, that's when I kind of switched and I turned it into something more than what I was doing, because I was already part of the show. So I was like, okay, I already do Michael. I just want to wrestle normal. But I guess I'm just Michael all the time. I don't mind representing MJ. So
Hey, that's not a bad problem to have, right?
no, not at all. I love it. Sometimes I walk around like this and I'm still hearing hee 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 hee. I'm like, oh, I love you. I love you. I gotta get the soft voice on. They're like, you're not talking like Mike. Yes, I do. I do.
You have an undeniable look. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, you could pass for it. As you said, you're part of that MJ Live in Vegas. Give us a little bit of background of how you got to be on that show, how you developed, into being, MJ for that show.
Man, we're going back. Like I said, from wrestling from 6, I was doing Michael there too. I was performing to Michael's music in school for show and tell.
Was you more of a fan of wrestling or music at the time?
I love both.
Okay, okay, that's awesome.
Wrestling, because I was always into hitting people. I got in fights constantly in school, so I was constantly moving school to school to school, and I was always defending myself. I was the chunky kid at the time. I got picked on a lot, and
sure,
I fought a lot. So moving around that sucked. But Michael always helped me be more comfortable with coming out of my shell and performing and dancing and doing things I normally wouldn't do in front of people. I would never dance in front of people. As soon as Billie Jean hit, I couldn't help but grab my crotch and go hee hee and start doing the whole shit. I couldn't help myself. I forgot who I was. So I was like, oh shit, I'm normally shy. I'm like, oh, I'm normally like this. And when Michael comes, I'm like, yeah, I'm in your face. How you doing? No. So I was doing that for a while, and then we moved to Florida, and I have friends out there. We're doing music because we're doing a little R&B and hip hop, and my friends were rapping, and I was rapping with them, and we decided I wanted to do more than just a rap, so I started performing doing Michael before our rap routine. So I'll do a Billie Jean segment, and then next thing I'll rip off all the stuff I had on and go right into this military looking outfit for a rapper and start rapping with the guys and doing R&B hip hop songs. But then I realized I was really good with the dancing as Michael, and so I kind of pushed that a little more. I started working on the beach in Florida, and just trying to make some money because I got 2 kids. I got an 11-year-old and an 18-year-old, so I was trying to do the right thing as a dad, make sure they got whatever they need. So my hustle was Michael. So I was like, let me get out there and see what I can do with this, and got good recognition. To the point someone's like, hey, you got to go to Vegas, man. That's where it's at for you. You got to try Vegas out. And this girl flew me out to Vegas with her mom to help me out. They got me in a hotel here and there, but after that I was homeless, so I kind of stood out there, and with a backpack. And then started working, doing charity events, hospitals, you name it. With hospitals, a lot of kids couldn't see me dance. So I literally picked up magic. So I could do a magic trick for the kids. So I'll walk in, some of them in bed. So I go like this, I go boom, do something slick, I'll pull a cloth out or something, put it back in there, put it back in it, and it's gone, like magic tricks. I picked up stuff for the kids like that. And then just kept getting my name out there, doing corporate events, hospitals, you name it, to the point that MJ Live, there, Michael, he knew of me, and a lot of the fans that will come out to Vegas for a big Michael Jackson day. They go to MJ1, MJ Live, or everything that's Michael Jackson. They go to all the shows, and I put it on a post that, hey, Santana Jackson, I'm performing for free on the strip if you want to see me perform. And the fans kind of showed up, 50 people showed up to watch me perform, and then I got cool with one of the ladies there named Wendy, and she was I call her my PR now because she's my public relations lady. She talks to everybody for me. She's from Canada, so she's very friendly, very nice.
Sure.
So she actually introduced me took me to MJ Live a couple times, introduced me to the guys there, and I met the other Michael there, and the other Michael kind of knew who I was, so he'd give me a shout out every now and then. And I guess he ran off all the other Michaels. It was just him, and he came and found me. Said, "Hey, you want to work MJ Live?" I was absolutely. I had 2 days a week at the time, so I was like, "Yeah." So I got picked up by them, and I was okay when I started. But when I realized that I had to really step up my game, the costumes changed, the look changed. I let my hair grow so I don't have to put a wig on. I do a lot. I mean, I had mentors named Lane Lassiter. I got to really shout him out because he showed me how to do the makeup. He showed me how to have the mannerisms. Like when Michael laughs, he always covers his face. He was such a Michael fan, and he had it so down. It was like hanging out with him. I was like, I'm hanging out with Michael Jackson. I swear. He was good, man. He was an amazing guy. But I give him a shout out and props. He had passed away, so God bless him. But yeah, and I learned from him, and from there, it's like it kind of just took off more and more. And now, where I'm at now, I get to be part of a headlining show for past 10 years now.
Wow,
That's awesome. That's awesome. You were talking about the dancing, and I want to segue that into what Nick has said this weekend is the second best DDT in wrestling, and I think it's only the second best because nothing tops Jake the Snake. But
yeah.
Talk about obviously the moonwalk DDT is the perfect.
Beautiful.
Talk about how that came to be.
Well, I did the moonwalk DDT, and then they asked me to wrestle and do it with Michael Jackson, and I did it, and which I was very weird about. I was like, I don't know, I want to do it as Michael. I really want to just wrestle as me, but I did it. Created the moonwalk DDT. After doing that, Jake the Snake was one of our trainers, as D'Lo Brown and a couple other great, amazing people there. So as we're training with them, Jake sees me, and we're doing like a run around the ring. So I start moonwalking for him. And all I get from him is like, what the fuck you doing? And he was an amazing guy, man. Jake is great. Jake was great. He taught me the DDT, how to give it the correct way and how to take one. When he told me how to take it, he didn't remind me to turn my head when you drop down. So I kind of dropped down and smacked my chin on the ground. And he had such a good chuckle because he's like, oh yeah, after I hit, he's like, oh yeah, turn your head sideways. Like, thanks a lot. Oh, thank you. This is a concrete floor I just hit. It's all right. My chin's a little shorter now. See, I got the flat chin now. I blame Jake. But he was trying to help me look more like Michael.
But I mean, your twist to it is just chef's kiss. But we're chatting here with Santana Jackson on the Card Subject Change podcast by the fan for the fan. I wanted to know. Card Subject. We are proudly sponsored by Lopez Pizza, the largest slice in the Quad Cities. Please follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. #CSTC podcast. Chatting with Santana Jackson. And I want to know what is the biggest difference between the entertainment world as MJ and the entertainment world of wrestling as Santana Jackson, and which is harder to turn the switch on or off for?
Man, I think I'm the same person for both.
Awesome.
As Michael on stage, I'm still damn near I'm a wrestler. So in my heart, you see some things there that you go, hey, he does that in his wrestling moves. That's one of his moves right there. Like, but I guess it is a little different because when I'm on stage as Michael, I turn on a different switch. So I try to give you more of Michael. I'm still me because you still get a little bit of me because I'm a little bit of a character. I like to have fun, make sure you guys laugh, and make all the hee jokes and the cross grabs, and But and then when I'm wrestling, it's more like I feel like I feel the same, but it's a little different because I'm more focused. I'm more like in this fight night, like I'm ready to go, and I want to put on the best I can do. I want to show them everything I got. That's gonna make people go, wow, ooh. I mean, on stage it's different because I'm doing Michael. That's all what Michael Jackson would do. In a ring, it's the stuff that I would do, but as Michael. So I feel like it's like a little bit of a twist. Like I got my dance moves, but I'm also turning them into fight moves, and it kind of switch it up a little more of a mentality. Sure. Like I don't know how to think of how to say it. Like in stage, of course, I turn to Michael, but in the ring is like, I turn into a whole different person. Really, I'm Michael and I'm me. I'm the entertainer.
Is the wrestling version the more truer version of you? The version you
absolutely. I feel like that. Yeah. I feel like that's what I want. That's what I want to do. That's what I love to do. And that I feel at home when I get in the ring and the crowd's losing their mind, and I love that. I just because they know it's not Michael they're cheering for. They're cheering for Santana Jackson, the
right.
MJ.
Oh, absolutely. So, I'm telling you, as a fan, your matches are like an experience. And like the other night at the After Dark show, it was you against Stephen Flo. It was like the king of pop against the alternative wave, generational music bat. And you guys were great. And you're having a blast. And I can tell you're having a blast. I mean, I can't even imagine what it's like for you because the fans, I mean, everybody loves it, gets the references, loves it. And the DDTs, what's for me is the best thing. I think it's amazing. Of course, the matches, we've seen you on a previous Dreamwave show, the Halloween show, where Thriller got introduced. And of course, that adds a different development to it. So I love your matches whenever I can.
And that's a different character there. the wolf. That's a whole different character there. The wolf. Like,
absolutely.
That's another switch for me. That's another switch. Like I'm at that point, I'm really animalistic. I'm just like.
That's probably my favorite of what I've seen from your matches is when you disappear and then the wolf comes out. I just love that. It's absolutely perfect, and that and everything that you do to incorporate Michael in your matches, like you bring out the glove, you bring out the Thriller wolf. I love it. If you had to, is there a particularly favorite part of your wrestling matches that you gravitate towards? What do you love the most when you're in the ring?
I love the difference of everyone's style. I love to be able to fight people that just have unique styles as well as I do. Like I fought a Prince impersonator, Dash. That was fun with that guy. He had so many different styles as well. Like Speedball Mike Bailey. I think one of my favorite matches was with him as well. Like that was I was such a learning experience. I learned more of my character just being able to wrestle him. And everyone I wrestle, I feel like I learn something new every time. Like they're developing who I am. They're helping me develop the person I'm trying to be. So It's like, like I fought Matt Cardona, I fought JTG, like all these amazing guys I watched. Now I get to share the ring with these guys and be in, and get hit by one of them or spit in the face by Carlito, but an apple, like all these cool things that I watched growing up and then being part of it, just, I don't know, just it clicks for me.
You mentioned, being in the ring with a Prince tribute artist. Is there a place we can find that? Because I want to see that.
Oh man, that was Oak Sports Wrestling. I think I was doing something with them. Me and Prince posted a couple of different clips of me and him going at it. He goes by Dash, so yeah, he's the purple one himself. So yeah, we've actually had 2 matches so far. No, I lied. We've had 3. We've had one come to a draw in Brooklyn, New York, and then I believe we had 2 in Oak Sports, Oakland, somewhere out there. We had 2 matches. I had one on him, and he got one on me. So we still have to break that 1-on-1 right now. So I got another one coming. I'm sure.
Challenge laid out
watch
there.
Dash, I'm talking to you.
You heard it here. The challenge is out there.
Dash, that's right. I'm gonna slap the purple right out of him. No, I'll slap the purple rain right out of his face.
You want to hear what it hears like when doves cry here.
That's right. I'd be like his mother and his father.
Santana, what was that first moment in the ring where you stood across from somebody and you said to yourself, "Holy crap, I'm in the ring with this person, and I can't believe it"?
I mean, it's like that anytime I get in the ring with people. It's always like, oh my goodness, shit! Sure. I have to really, I got to bring my A game. I cannot be slipping up here. Like, everything has to be perfect, and like that's what goes through my head with a match. But when you take on the bigger guys, of course, like these huge guys, like big name people, I'm like, oh my goodness, the little kid in me is screaming like a girl right now.
Right.
Oh, ripping the shirt off. I'm like, relax, calm down. But the outside of me is like, yeah, yeah, we're good. No, we got this. We're gonna do this fine. In the back of my head, oh my God, did you know who you just talked to? I'm like, that was Chris Masters. Holy shit. I'm like, put me in a master lock so I can moonwalk out of it. Come on.
Oh, that's awesome. That would be great. Is there someone you haven't wrestled that you'd love to get in the ring with?
Oh, you know what? It was there was one more person that scared the crap out of me.
Okay.
Snitsky. I got in the ring with Snitsky. That right there, he's amazing. I love that guy. But when he steps up and you're looking at him, like, why? What did I do to deserve you. Like, can we just be friends? Can I be your friend? Can we like X-Pac and Kane? Let's just be you the big guy, I'm the little guy. Let's be. And y'all spun me around like a top, and then just goodbye, choke slam. I went all the way to the very ceiling. I swear I went to the ceiling, and I came right back down. It took me like 5 minutes to get down. It was crazy. I finally get down, hit the ground, gone. But that was the most like
That could be like you guys could be the new Kane and X-Pac.
Like, let's do it.
That could be your finisher where he choke slams you onto the prone opponent and you get the pin.
Or he kicks the baby to them, he kicks the baby out.
I'm just glad you didn't get kicked like the baby. That's all.
No, see, I came out with the baby blanket, a little blanket baby. Normally I toss them at people. He decided to kick him into the audience. Thanks a lot, Snisky. I appreciate that. I still can't find that damn baby. Where the hell did he go? Whoever found the baby, please return to GCW.
Speaking of GCW, that's where I first saw you. I first saw you in GCW and then seen you live in Dreamwave and then show like After Dark the other night. I don't want you to spoil anything if you can't say anything, but I'm assuming you've got big plans since Mania's in Vegas, Mania weekend. And GCW, the collective's in town that weekend. Will we see you on some shows that weekend, or are you MJ at that time?
Man, I'm MJ every day. I'm doing weddings, I'm doing bar mitzvahs, what I'm saying? I do it all. Well, what don't I do? I'm doing everything and anything I can do. I do birthday parties, I pop out of cakes, dance on strip poles. They pay me good, I do it. I moonwalk around it. That's all I do. But no, yeah, most likely, hopefully, I'll be picked up and doing maybe a couple of shows here and there. And I know I have my own ring, so I'm renting out my ring. So there will be a couple other shows going on. Because I have to have my own wrestling ring. We got an 18 by 18 so I can get my good training in.
Hey, that's cool. And
that's
cool. You're renting it out for the weekend. I mean, that's
extra income, right? So I'm not complaining.
Absolutely.
And if I can be in the show while I'm renting out the ring, let's do it.
For sure. You mentioned early on, growing up watching when The Rock first made his debut with the big curly hair and the blue outfit. Who are some of your other influences in the wrestling?
Man, well, honestly, I have a good handful of the ones I love the most. Like you got, of course, I grew up with The Rock. I love The Rock. We love Stone Cold Steve Austin. Always loved Triple H. Hulk Hogan when I was a kid. Hogan was in movies and everything. So Hogan was like a superstar to me at one point. I used to like Sting until I met him. So like my favorites of all times, I think will be like Eddie Guerrero was one of my favorites. I love Eddie Guerrero. I love his charisma, his the way he just performed in the ring, his attitude towards everything was just seemed perfect. Sabu was my favorite for like hardcore. He was kind of like an uncle to me, so me and him got real close. So He became like family. Honestly, he's probably on the back of my chair as we speak. I mean,
oh yeah,
that's
cool.
Awesome.
But yeah, he was like my uncle. So every time I pay a little tribute, a little homage every time I wrestle and do a little something. I do a chair spot, or I come flying off the chair or flying off the rope, some crazy stuff.
What made you become? If I could ask you a quick question about you and Sab, what made you guys become so close? Just doing shows and maybe traveling together, or what was it? Because Sabu and Santana Jackson just seem from two different, like totally different worlds.
It really is. My friend Craig, the Human Tornado, introduced me to Sabu, and we kind of became friends that way. All three of us were kind of like the Three Musketeers, so all three of us hang out all the time.
Dude, that's awesome.
So pick them up. We'll go to the wax museum places. We'll go shop, go eat. And Sabu was very friendly. I was like, "Oh, I'll take care of it." He's got me a couple of gigs that I got to work with him, so that's how we got close together.
That's
and
cool.
I started calling him Uncle Boo, and he was cool with it because it was like I was like, I look at you like an uncle, bro. I was a security guard for AEW because to the point we got real close. So when he did that AEW show with Chris Jericho and everything, I was backstage. I was there as full Michael with like a security vest because I was doing security at night. So he wanted me to come as Security Jackson. So I came as his Security Jackson. So literally I was his bodyguard. So I was like walking around as Sabu bodyguard. He's introducing me to everybody, like Mark Henry, like everyone around, like all backstage hands, Tony Khan. So I got to meet a lot of cool people. Like Sabu was like family. Like he even lived with me for a while before he moved away with his girl. You know, after he moved to his girl, we lost him, but he was literally with me. I mean, I still had his rack of eggs in my fridge, so I wouldn't take him down for nothing. He's given me so many things, some of his toys, things he autographed and signed, and just, oh, you like this? I don't want it. I'm like, okay, here you can have it. You know, so he gives me a lot of cool. He was family. He's hung out my house. He's had dinner with my mom. We've cooked him dinner. He's done interviews with my mom. So Sabu was like my family. I always show love and respect to him.
That's
And
a
like I
cool
said, we're
story.
cool. And he told me one time he did a podcast and mentioned me as one of his favorite wrestlers. And I was like, shut up, dude. Go to sleep. Get out of here. No, he was amazing. I love Sabu, and I always will.
Man, that's awesome to have that kind of connection, and with a legend like Sabu, I can't even imagine. Do you so you talk about AEW being backstage? Are you watching current product? What do you gravitate towards in the world today, other than like your own wrestling in the indie scene?
I mean, I watch when I can catch. You know, sometimes I'm so busy. I can just catch whatever Netflix have something on there. I'll catch some Raw on Netflix, maybe some SmackDown, some AEW. You know, I'll try to catch what I can. You know, just see what really catches my eye. So a lot of these guys I know. So a lot of them like friends or people I trained with. They're in AEW and WWE and all this. So it's cool to see them shine and do like a solo Sokola, like watching him shine. I remember training with this guy, so to see him in there doing his thing, I'm like, yes, he's taken the elbow before, so he knows.
That's cool.
So like I get to see a lot of these guys. You know, it's like, oh man, I know this dude. I know these guys. I know these guys are all like I hung out with these guys backstage, and we all grab something to eat, you know, or just talk the shit and shoot the shit. So yeah, a lot of these guys. It's just I like to watch the support most of the guys I know.
Right.
You know, if I can, I'll post and share. Like, look at these guys doing their thing. Like eventually, it's gonna be me at one day.
Absolutely, and that's what's great about wrestling, because guys and gals as well are helping each other out.
Oh yeah,
like you did something awesome this week that we absolutely loved, and you were sharing the fact that you were on this show on your stuff, like, and that's awesome. And it's such an easy thing to do, and I think now with social media being so in the forefront of everything we do, there's so many wrestlers kind of missing the point of not doing social media the right way. There are some that absolutely have nailed it and are doing it right. And then there are others that just don't even look at it at all. And I feel like it's just like a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
The ones that don't look at it at all are probably doing real good though.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Like, I don't need to do that. They're like, I got money. What do I need to do this for? You know, they pay me for this. I don't need to do it. They're like, oh man, good for you.
Yeah, for sure.
So I've been curious about this for a couple of days since the After Dark show. Such a different element with that particular show, with the small area. Most of it was standing room only. Is it a different feel at shows like that than at, like, say, a Dreamwave show? I know they're the same, or like a GCW. Does it have a different feel when you're in different types of environments like that?
No, everything's the same to me. When I get in the ring, a ring is the ring to me. So it's like as soon as I'm there, I'm in the square circle. I know where everything is at in this ring, and that's all I need to know. The rest of the crowd's there. I'm gonna give them, you know, the show of the life. I'm gonna give them something to make them scream, yell, cry, be mad at me, be happy with me, whatever it calls for that time. It's whatever it is, you know.
That makes sense. I was just curious because, you know, for us as fans, different environments lead to different emotions and feelings. So for me, that was something like the After Dark show was a little more intimate than, say, going to a standard Dreamwave or to some of the local shows here, because it's that closed environment.
Yeah,
it was a little bit closer of a feel than some of the other, and definitely independent wrestling. I would rather go to an indie show every day of the week than go to one of the big shows.
the indies are always fun. It's always you never know what to expect at the indie shows, and it's yeah, you're right. It's more like more family. It's like we're closer. We're right. You're in the action compared to some of the other stuff. You're right.
More nervous before a wrestling match or before an MJ show?
Both.
I didn't
Absolutely.
know you have performed so much. I didn't know if it was possible to even still get nervous. I mean, I just
I've been with the show for 10 years. I still, right before, or as soon as I hear the music start, I'm like, oh shit. All right, here goes nothing. Come on, Michael. Pitch it up, pitch it up. You're not yourself. You have makeup on. Oh yeah, let's go.
and you just go out and it would be. I don't know if I can handle it. It's a special sort of person that can handle that. That's amazing. That's what I love to hear about. So I think it's cool.
I'm an attention whore. So you know what I'm saying? I love the attention. You know, I don't care. You see me, hey, everyone's screaming, go ahead. I'm still shy. I'm still like, nervous before. But as soon as I come out of it, I'm like, hey, look at me. I'll wear my shirt like this. I'm crazy. Just,
Do you have any kind of ritual that you do before you perform, either as MJ at the MJ Live or before a wrestling show?
I normally pray. I do a little prayer, hoping that everything goes down well. The matches go well, the dance routine goes well. Nothing terrible happens, and everyone's safe. And it works for both, because whether I'm in the ring or my dancers are dancing with the dancers, I want to make sure they're safe, they're good, and something happens to them during the show, I'm gonna be more alert on paying attention to what they're doing than
For sure.
focusing on singing and performing. So yeah, I always hope everything goes well, no one falls, no one gets injured, everything's just perfect. So fortunately, I get injured though.
What's the match out there that Santana Jackson wants to see?
A match I would love to see?
Yes.
Man. Like with me in it, or just someone versus someone?
Someone versus someone and with you in it.
I mean, I'm ready to see the Rock and Roman go at it. That's what I want to see.
Yeah, yes. I think a lot.
I think it's about time to shut that down real quick.
Yeah, I think it needs to happen. It has to happen, right?
It has to happen. I'll be the special ref. I promise. Every time.
Sign me up.
There's only two he's.
And when The Rock goes to give Roman the rock bottom, you absolutely have to stop him and pull out the stops and show him how it's done.
Oh yeah, absolutely, man. Hold on. No, when he tries to do the elbow, when The Rock tries to hit the elbow, I'm like, wait a minute. My version.
Yes.
It's called a thriller elbow.
I love it, man. Oh, that'd be fun. That would be a lot of fun.
I'm gonna shorten it up. It's called the thriller bow.
What about you? What's the match you want to see that you would like to have?
That I would like?
Yes.
Man. I can't really say there's anyone like I'm looking forward to fighting, because I just love the fight, all these different amazing competitions and all these different amazing wrestlers. Because like I said, everyone is unique in their own way, and everyone has their own unique style. And I learned from a lot of their stuff that whatever we got going on in the ring, I picked up something new. I picked up some. So I mean, I love to wrestle anybody and everybody, So, and I got a couple people who called me out before. It's like Rock Paint. He's like, I'll wrestle you. I'm like, I'll wrestle you too, and your mama. I'll send my monkey after you. Don't make me pop the trunk.
Let's step that question up a little bit. Is there a wrestler that maybe is no longer with us, that if they were in their prime right now, that you'd like to step in the ring with?
I like to step in the ring with right now. I would say Goldberg.
Really?
Yeah. As the spear comes to me, I feel like I can moonwalk DDT him.
Oh.
I thought this through.
Man.
And then as he goes for his jackhammer, I'd start moonwalking in the air. So it kind of throws him off.
Yeah.
I can just see the perfect counter to the spear. When he comes to spear you, you just grab his head, start moonwalking, and bam.
Uh-huh. I'll just catch him in midair, moonwalk DDT. Oh, right there.
Love it.
Get up on him. I told you, Mama, say Mama Sada Makusa. No, I'm just
I'm all for it. That would be great. Yes.
Yeah, Goldberg was my favorite back. One of my other favorites back in the day. So I was like, he would definitely be the one I would like to fight.
Okay.
I would pay to see that. I would be front row for that. That'd be a lot of fun.
Like I had before, it was Boogeyman, but I already fought him, so not the worms.
He didn't make you eat worms, did he?
He's such a good guy. He did bathe me in worms, though. It's okay. I did have a lot of worms all over me, in my hair, my jacket, and my armpit. They were getting everywhere. Worst time to rip my shirt. Worst time to rip the shirt and try to look bad when you turn into the wolf. Not for the Boogeyman.
He's been at a couple shows here in the area, and it grosses me out, but it always entertains me when he actually makes someone eat the worms.
Oh man, I've seen him when he came out. He did it to a whole bunch of people. Just people jaws open. He's just feeding everybody a worm. I'm like, no.
Maybe a gummy worm, but not a real worm. No.
I love wrestling, and I've been a fan since I was 5, and I'm going on, 46 years old. I would never do that. Not even.
I'm gonna go back to DX for you real quick. I got those 2 words for him. You know what I'm saying? It's the 2 words.
Absolutely. No thanks. Yeah, for sure. Because that's not even. It's gross. That's gross.
So we always like to give our guests a chance to plug themselves. Obviously, we've been doing it the whole show, but if people want to follow you on social media, on YouTube, where can they find you?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, and children of all ages, you can find me at Santana.Jackson on Instagram, Santana Jackson on Facebook. Everywhere you look, Santana Jackson, I'll be there. Look up, and that's me.
How do you
it's in the dictionary, I promise. When you look at it, you go, in my face.
How many E's are in there?
There's 2 E's.
2 E's, okay. Just want to make sure. 2.
And each is he.
Where are you going to be performing in the next couple of weeks that people can see you?
I'm gonna be a little bit everywhere, honestly. They can mainly catch me at MJ Live. I'm performing there nightly. Our show is nightly. I perform every Monday, and this week they're gonna have me in there Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So I get some extra days. Hey, but besides that, you can catch me doing some weddings. You can catch me a lot of weddings, actually. I do weddings out here as Rey Mysterio sometimes. So like I'm doing a little bit of everything. And what don't I do, But no. You'll catch it every mainly. All my stuff is posted on my Instagram. I share everything on there. So check out my Instagram, my Facebook. You're following all of my crazy stuff there.
You've been in the entertainment business for how long? You know how versatile and diversified you got to be able to do a bunch of different stuff, man. I admire it from afar that you're able to do the MJ thing and then also get to do the Santana Jackson thing. That's awesome.
Oh yeah, I get to be really me, as Santana Jackson. I get to bring out it's the moonwalking, elbow dropping, DDT giving, pop king of wrestling, the cerebral attraction, Santana Jackson, always in action and bringing the satisfaction. That's the difference.
I love it, man. That was gret. I
tell people easy, they can beat it. I don't care if they're black or white. They step to a smooth criminal, they're gonna see who's bad.
Oh man. Santana, this has been an absolute blast.
Thank you guys for having me. It was awesome.
Oh, absolutely. We would love to have you back down the road if you want to come back, talk more wrestling with us. Really appreciate you coming on. I know you've got a busy schedule with everything that you do. I can't hype you up enough. If you have not seen this man in action, make it a point to find some of his matches at least. Very entertaining. You will not be disappointed. I promise.
It'll be fun. I promise it'll be fun.
Well, Santana, thank you again. That's going to wrap up this episode. Before we go, thank you. Let everybody know next week we are on a little later than we usually are because our guest has a commitment when we would normally be on. But we are welcoming Maurice onto the show next Sunday, so we will be live at 9 p.m. Central Time. So be sure to tune into that. Nick, any final thoughts for this episode?
No, I had an absolute blast. I've introduced myself to Santana before after a match, but never actually was able to sit down and talk to him here until tonight, and it was awesome. It was beyond my expectations. Oh, I mean, I knew it was going to be great, but it was beyond what I thought it was going to be, and a lot of fun.
Gotta have fun, you know. There's
You're,
life in the fullest.
you're an awesome. One more thing before we let you go. We were told by our friend at After Dark, DB, the ring announcer, that there was a crew following you around, like videotaping or documenting you for an MJ thing. Can you explain that a little bit, or can you say anything about that?
Yeah, I mean, he's working on a documentary for the tribute, a couple of MJ tribute artists and their stories and how they got to where they're at. And he pretty much followed my story from when I started homeless, worked my way up doing the charity events, hospitals to get my name out there, and just kind of following everyone else's story because Michael's kind of changed everyone's life. He's been part of everyone's life in some way, shape, or form. He's helped you, and you didn't realize it. You know, he's changed your mind, he's changed your world, he's changed that man in the mirror. So this guy's looking and meeting these people like that, and he's putting a documentary together before the movie comes out, so you can have a little something to share with everybody else.
Do you know when that documentary will be out and where people can see it?
I do not know yet, but I will be posting everything on my Instagram, on my social media. We'll have everything up to date there when he has everything ready to share.
When you post it, we will absolutely share it. We will.
Yes, 100%.
Definitely looking forward to seeing that. And our whole intention of doing this show is bringing on people we haven't talked to before, or maybe people we have, and just talking wrestling and making new wrestling friends. And I think it's safe to say we made a new wrestling friend tonight in Santana Jackson.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Man,
absolutely.
This was a lot of fun.
Nick, I think before we go, we need to honor Santana with our best.
Oh man, okay. I can't even moonwalk, but that damn moonwalk DDT is one of the coolest things in the ring. I freaking love it. So
thank you.
Yeah, for sure. And thank you very much for joining us. And Wizard, thank you.
Absolutely. This has been another fantastic episode of Card Subject to Change. So thank you everybody who tuned in. If you're new to the show, be sure to follow us. Give us a subscribe on YouTube. Follow us. We're on Facebook. We're on Instagram. We have a TikTok, but I don't use it as often as I should. But at CSTC Podcast, most places you can find us there. For my co-host, Mr. Never Wrong Nick Bull, I am the Wizard CZ. Once again, thank you to Santana Jackson, and we will see you next week right back here on Card Subject to Change.